Oh, Hollywood Studios. I was actually just here yesterday for a little off-camera vlog. Welcome back to your Daily Dose, and welcome to like a new type of series of a local going to the parks. What it's like to come to the Disney parks when you live right by the Disney parks. I mean, technically Jojo and I kind of just did this at Epcot, like what it's like to go to the Disney parks. But I'm gonna kind of give you a guide of what it's like to go to Hollywood Studios when you live here, and you can come just like I did yesterday, just for a 20-minute park visit. Today's gonna be a little bit longer than that, and we're gonna have a lot more fun. I only did one thing. I got popcorn and I ate that popcorn, and I did a little other things. I was here for 20 minutes. Also, doesn't it kind of look like it's gonna rain? It's not. Those days are right around the corner though, eventually. Getting into the rainy season here soon. I looked at the sky, I was like, oh no, is it gonna rain? It is not. So that's nice. One side note, look how white my socks are compared to my shoes. I'm exposing myself, it's kind of embarrassing. And I also have something really exciting to announce tonight regarding this park right here, Hollywood Studios. So I decided to come here tonight and make this video tonight. And I also got a haircut. Some of you guys saw that in yesterday's video. Don't be misunderstood here. It always is very empty out of the parks on this type of hour, but it is kind of a busy day. But usually at night, sometimes the crowds leave. We'll see what it is tonight though. Ooh, we got a big group here. That's the big group I was talking about. Looks like a big field trip. Can you imagine being like a local middle school, high school, college? You can do that. Ooh. I thought they said this was operating. I was like, oh my gosh, Rock and Roller Coaster is up. Hopefully it should be up sometime this summer, which is right around the corner. Wait a second, a little known fact for you guys is I actually used to work here at Oscar's way back in the day, and I didn't know there's actually like a hat that you can put on. First of all, pin trading is kind of back in full force, so look out for a lot of these pin boards, and he's wearing the hat right there. I'll Google it, but I didn't know you could have the hat, so that's kind of cool. Anyways, they have pin boards everywhere now. They actually have their pin board back here in 5 and Dime. I haven't seen this one in forever. It's right in this room with the Disney Eats right over here to the right. Also, if you guys didn't know, they have this cool chandelier. I wish I had the ceilings like this in my home. I guess since we're on the topic of pin boards, Mickey pin boards, let's see if they have hidden Sids over here to the right. You guys don't know what Sid is. It's this building right over here. A lot of you guys might not even know what's in here. It's basically PhotoPass. There's really no other use than that, but let's see if they have the pin board. Probably one of the coolest buildings here, like themed wise. It's just really neat, especially this neon sign at night. Very nice to guest relations. I spent countless days just standing in here looking for hidden Mickeys. There's no hidden Mickeys here, unless I'm mistaken, but I've looked. When I used to work here, I looked and found, wait, isn't there one on the dog? Yes, there is. Oh my gosh, I remember. Right there. Boom. Hidden Mickey. Right here at the front. All right. Came back to me. Well, that was unexpected. Actually, inside here is a ton of people. Supposedly they're here every day. It's got AC. They've got outlets. But there was about like 6, 7 people in there with like books of pins. And that's kind of cool. And the cast member was telling me they're here every single day. So if you guys are interested in pin trading with people who have a ton of pins, come here. They're here at, what time is it right now? 5:30. I guess just check every day if you want. I didn't really want to film inside there just because like they're all conjugated in pin trading, but they do have that pin board. But that was neat to discover. I didn't know people did that every day. Probably more in the afternoon when people get off of work and they just come here and, pin trade. All right, so tonight though is going to be all about, we're going to kind of like do this. We're going to do things that I would do if I wasn't vlogging, which very rarely happens, but I feel like this is going to be a locals guide to what locals do when they come to the theme parks, especially Hollywood Studios. It's such like a local friendly park.
That's okay.
And what I mean by that is you can get in and get out very quick, unlike the Magic Kingdom. It kind of takes like a half hour to get in the park. But here you just park and you walk on in. I thought about getting Starbucks, but then I had another idea. We're also gonna be getting dinner. Dinner, snack, and a ride. I feel like I always conjugate to baseline, which is what my heart is telling me, but maybe we can do both, because I was gonna go to the Sunshine Day Bar, which is right over here, to get a nice little drink, a nice little pep in her step for tonight. Normally I go to baseline, but I feel like we do that all the time, so we're gonna change it up a little bit. Now here they have a lot of mixed drinks, and that's what makes baseline so much better, because they have some very good selections of cider and beer. I'm gonna get a Goose Island IPA, 11.25. Just don't really like all the sugary kind of drinks here. So I'm gonna stick, ooh, a strawberry daiquiri frozen one would be nice. All right, an expensive IPA at that, but just to let you guys know, the Blackberry Moonshine Lemonade is their #1 seller here, so definitely get that. Smoke Blackberry Moonshine. Probably a little bit on the sweet end, but I'd rather stick with a beer and IPA. There's something about an IPA, I don't know why I'm saying this, but it kind of reminds me of Disneyland California Adventure, just because I feel like I always get this kind of drink there, or just, I don't know what I'm saying. I just had a sip and it reminded me of California Adventure. But we got a pretty busy one here tonight, if you guys can't tell. There's 2 times for Fantasmic starting right now. Well, not starting now, but it kind of just started. 9, first show. 10:30 is the second show. It's getting into the summer months. I wish we were in California Adventure, because this park is so crowded all the time. They need more attractions in here somehow. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but hey, I keep saying it, D23 right around the corner. Anyways, cheers to your Saturday and my Friday upon filming this. There are people around every corner, every bench. Doesn't help that Rock and Roller Coaster is currently down, but I don't know if I'm looking forward to the summer here at Disney, because I feel like it's gonna be very, very busy. If you guys are coming here, I highly suggest buying Disney Plus. Might be a nightmare summer. There's actually people over here too. This is usually where no one is, because it's not open at the moment. Honestly, real quick, comment down below where you currently live. Are you a local? And if you're a local, what is your favorite thing to do when you come to Hollywood Studios? And if you're a local, do you agree with this statement? Which you're probably going to. When you come here, pretty much whenever you want, all the time, the best thing to do is take everything in and not rush. As much as rushing around is my favorite thing to do, I like to do these times in these vlogs where I just simply enjoy the park and do whatever I want, really. And that's what's so fun from time to time. And we got our hoppy step right now, which is gonna also enhance that experience. I feel like you guys have definitely noticed my content has changed a little bit to be a little bit more relaxed and to go with the flow. That's because I feel like I'm now accustomed to being a local and being able to just enjoy it all. Enjoy it second by second without having to rush, even though I do have my moments where it's difficult not to rush. Quick look at the wait times of the park. It's definitely more on the busy side here tonight, which is sort of unfortunate, but it's fine. We've got a whole night ahead of us here. I will say this is sort of kind of like a pregame for tomorrow's video, because we have some friends visiting, and I believe we're doing like a whole day Epcot type of day. And if you're an adult and you like the juice, that's gonna be tomorrow. Locals, you understand, but I've definitely been in this corner longer than I thought. It's time to move. We got Lightning McQueen here, just rolling around. I suspect it's the cast members over here controlling Lightning McQueen, but they said it's actually Lightning McQueen himself, so ka-chow. You know it's busy when Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy has a queue. I'd go in, but I haven't finished yet. By the way, you can get Lightning McQueen here for 50 buckaroos. You saw them right at the shop. All right, on more with the show. It's very hard to vlog with a drink in your hand, so if you guys have not, please do me a favor, thumbs up the video. We're vlogging hardcore today. Oh, I just remembered I actually have 2 exciting announcements today. And first of all, I am going to announce this. My family, my sister is not coming. It's just my mom and my dad. They're gonna be here, I believe, on the 2nd, and we're gonna have like 8 vlogs from that series. They're gonna be here at the Pallo, and we'll also be staying at Disney as well. I believe 1 to 2 days. We're gonna do like a staycation Sunday, but my family's gonna be here coming in like a week, which is really nice. So right around the corner, they'll be here. Exciting announcement number 1. The Pallos are back in town, excluding my sister. So buckle on up. Get ready for the Pallos to take over Disney World. I came into Tower Terror's gift shop here. We have Oogie Boogie. Should I go to Oogie Boogie this year? I didn't know if I was going to, but if you guys want me to, I'll go to Oogie Boogie. Maybe if they do something different from last year. I always love Oogie Boogie. Oogie Boogie Bash. Wait a second. Since when did they start putting faces on the mannequins? Do they always have this in Tower Terror? I've definitely overlooked it in the past. I think Tower Terror is like, maybe I'm just overlooking it in general. I think I am. Definitely overthinking it. See, that's things you do at locals. You notice these things. You're like, wait, did I see that before? And you probably did. First of all, I was right about the mannequins. They don't really have faces besides in Tower Terror. You know, I'm not sure if you guys know, but Fantasmic has like the dining plan, right? I was gonna do it tonight, but the only thing available for the dining plan, Hollywood and Vine was the only available Fantasmic package, which makes sense because it's pretty expensive compared to the other alternatives. And as a local, for this video's sake, I'm not like planning out very far ahead in advance. And I feel like a lot of those who live here kind of don't. We just go with the flow. And that's what's great about it. I was trying to, but I was like, it makes sense that this one is available because it's $60 per person. I could have ate here, decided not to because no one's here with me, which would have been cool. Then combining it with Fantasmic, which you get the priority seating. But, you know, I thought that was interesting. But it makes sense that it's the only one available compared to the other dining options. I believe the Brown Derby is the highest, only by $2, which makes sense. Actually, on your screen now, I'm gonna put the pricing for the Fantasmic dining package. There's other cheaper alternatives, which makes sense why that was one that is still available for like the priority seating and then combined with dinner as well, and that's per person. Oh my gosh, I just ran on into one of you guys and they were subscribed since 2019, which means I had under 30,000 subscribers at the time, so they were like one of the 20,000 that were here on the channel. Comment down below when you guys subscribed as well. It's kind of like a community type video, as you guys can see. And also, Rock and Roller Coaster, since we were talking about earlier before, is not opening until late summer. That's the date that they have at the moment. And before you know it, it's already been an hour in the park. It goes by fast. I did just check to see if there was any more Hollywood and Vine for Fantasmic available tonight, and it looks like it's sold out. It's not really needed, but it does actually get you a seat for sure at Fantasmic. And with there being 2 shows, I wouldn't say you need it unless you're gonna stay in here until 10:30, which is not a bad idea, but it's gonna be a while. Meaning it's gonna be a long night, because Hollywood Studios is now open till 10. We'd love to see that. 10 o'clock. Oh my gosh, I could have gone to the Tune-In Lounge. That would have been a good one too, to get a drink. I love the Tune-In Lounge. And what I would do to live in these Echo Lake apartments. Wouldn't that be neat? Like, that's a neat opportunity to have like a stay overnight in the parks. Okay, I need some food. And we're gonna go this way. All right, listen up. I just put in my mobile order as I'm walking on over to a galaxy far, far away. You can count as a local if you always do mobile, or if you always know what you're going to do kind of next in a way. Even if you're going with the flow, you know the best tactics to do, and that's what we're doing. We did a mobile order, Docking Bay 7, which honestly doesn't really seem too packed because it said I could order now, and we're walking on over. Tonight, I'm trying something a little different, which usually I kind of get what I love, but I want to try something new that I've never got at Docking Bay. But low-key, I might have gotten in the past because I come here way more than I probably should. And just like that, our food is all ready to go. Dinner awaits. I'm so excited. Ooh, I can smell the food. Not my food, but somebody else's food. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so hungry. I waited for this moment. Usually when I go in the parks, I diet myself because the food's not really the best. And what I mean by that is like I'll eat fruit, salads before I head in the park. They always make these meals look so good on this board. Like, they just pop. Oh, there's no line. If there was, we got to skip it anyways. My thing told me to go to order number 4. By the way, they have water stations in here, so no need to ask for a water cup. They have right here. You can do it yourself. I feel like this is the first time this has ever happened to me. They actually made a mistake with my food. They made it with rice instead of mac and cheese, so they're making it right now. But that's pretty good for that being like the first time it's ever happened. Finding a spot here is always the hardest, but I have a cast member that's bringing like a little seat over here for me. These yuca fries don't look the best, but maybe they'll taste the best. Then here's what I got. Well, I'll tell you here in a second. Here is the hot chicken with mac and cheese and vegetables. It normally comes with rice, but there's a few options you can do. Mac and cheese kind of was enticing me, so I decided to get that. And then I got the yuca fries. They don't look the greatest, but like I said, maybe they'll surprise me and they'll taste good. These are sticking together. Not my favorite. I usually use this as like a rule of thumb. I'm starving and they're not really that good, so maybe they're not that good. The mac and cheese though, that is a different story. They didn't give me a fork, so I guess I'm kind of gonna eat it like I am a caveman. Hopefully no one's watching here. Okay, no one's watching but you guys, we're good. Now that is great, and I'm glad I actually got water because this is really spicy. Oh my gosh, got some good chicken. Mac and cheese confirmed good. Yuca fries confirmed not great, but I'm still gonna eat them anyways. Spicy chicken. Don't get this if you can't handle spice because my mouth is kind of on fire right now. The chicken kind of reminds me of chicken wings, like the breading on the outside. It's very familiar to like fried chicken, like a fried chicken wing at Buffalo Wild Wings. I didn't know about this. This is a good thing if you can handle spice. It's very hot. In a nutshell, this reminded me of boneless chicken wings. This is an 8 out of 10. Surprisingly very good. Same with the mac and cheese. Okie dokie and a chokey. Just ordered some dessert, but it's out of Galaxy's Edge. It is going to be this way. And no, it's not the milk. Kylo Ren is somewhere in here. Yeah, exactly. I almost forgot. We gotta announce something else here. Follow me. Like I said earlier, there is a reason why we are at Hollywood Studios. There goes Slinky Dog. Tonight really is a packed night. I wasn't expecting anybody to be over there. And there's a ton of people. Usually that's like a place you can count on being empty in this side of the park. So I guess right here is going to have to do. But we have an exciting adventure next week here at Hollywood Studios. Disney again hit us up with another invite, and we're gonna be here on the day of none other than Hollywood Studios' 35th anniversary. And we've got some exciting things in store that we never really get to do here at the park, which is very exciting. But again, guys, thanks to all of you, we have an opportunity like we just had at 1900 Park Fair and now inside a park, which is awesome. So cool, right? Here at Hollywood Studios, we're here on the 30th anniversary of Hollywood Studios. I always need to pinch myself when I get invited by Disney. It's a surreal feeling, you know? It really is. It's time for my mobile order dessert. I got it at here, Woody's Lunchbox, kind of because we're celebrating Pixar Fest, even though we're not in California. where Pixar Fest is currently going on. They have a dessert that reminded me of it, so I decided to order it. And I never got it before. By the way, for those wondering or who have been here on the channel for a while, they still have this construction zone at Woody's. It's got to be nearing 2 years now, right? 2 years of these walls, especially this right here, which was just supposed to be like an additional shade space. I don't know why it hasn't opened. This is the current state of this construction zone. Looks like they have caution tape still there. No lights installed. Actually, kind of looks like it's beginning to rust a little bit too. No movement. Maybe that will change this year, I don't know. Fun fact, tonight it actually had like a 25 to 30 minute wait to show up for a mobile order, but the line's really not that long at all for a non-mobile order. Well, the pitcher made it a lot better. We did have a couple of the balls fall off, but I had to get it in honor of Pixar Fest. You know, it's raspberry. Well, right now my Milwaukee Bucks are playing, and it is not looking good for them against the Indiana Pacers. I don't think we're gonna. I'm trying to remain hopeful. Those Buck fans out there, how are you guys doing? I don't know if we're gonna make it out of this series without Giannis, unfortunately. It's not looking good. I still have faith though, but it's not looking good. Disney's changed these billboards out. It's basically been the area that has the most movement inside Hollywood studios these past couple years. Always have that to look forward to. Oh my gosh, someone left a full beer here. How does that happen? I usually kind of avoid these tarts just because I haven't really enjoyed them in the past, but this one really wasn't as bad as I thought they were. It's still an okay dessert. There's better options around the park, but hey, if you want to have a nice photo op, get this. It's cute. But in simple terms, it is still not my favorite dessert by far. What I do love about this park, as the day goes on, all the wait times start dropping. Rise of the Resistance is already hitting 40. Mickey's is actually longer than Rise of the Resistance. This area right here always reminds me of 2017 when we had the last day of the Great Movie Ride. I was like one of the 6 last people to ride it. I'll never forget that. And that's when I first moved down here in 2017. I had like 10,000 on YouTube. Well, I was gonna go on this once we got here, but I had to wait for the adult beverage to just go away, if you know what I mean. There's some new scenes with Grogu, Ahsoka, the Mandalorian. Hopefully we'll get a new scene. I'm gonna ride it until we get a new scene, which is why I waited till a little bit after we had a drink and some food, because this ride does get me a little bit sick now, which isn't great. Hey, all I gotta say is at least they're updating it, you know, and they're making new destinations. Isn't there like more than like 200 now that you can have? But I somehow seem to always get like the same one.
Actually, I could really use a hand. What do you know? It's break time! Good thing though, because all this working is a real drain on my battery. I'll just take 5 and be as good as new.
Scanning. Alert. Scanning. Alert. Alert. Alert.
I didn't miss anything, did I? I hope not.
You know, I'm gonna ask them if the new destinations are currently going on, like if they're only going to the new ones. Alright, lucky us, I've gotten word that they're all showing the new ones, so should get a new scene.
Stormtroopers will be deactivated for sure. Hold it right there. Oh boy.
This is a restricted area. What are you doing here?
I have no idea.
Oh!
Off that zone. Oh
Star Tours. I've been looking for you.
no! Ahsoka Tano. Greetings.
3PO. R2. You're traveling with a friend of mine that has vital information for the rebellion.
The spy. I knew it.
Head to the rendezvous point I am sending in. Good luck, Star Tours.
Oh boy.
And may the Force be with you.
Just a moment, Otto. Let us consider.
Oh gosh.
Otto, I don't like the look of this. Yes, I do believe these are Pallo. Erling are the legendary space whales. Quite extraordinary. And so serene. Oh no!
Star Tours. It's 2 against 1 here. I'm gonna need some help.
Oh, will it ever end?
Nicely done, Star Tours. Appreciate the help.
R2-D2, don't you
Safe travels. Good to see you again, R2.
Well, at first I thought we weren't going to get a new ride sequence. It started out actually with an old ride sequence, and then as you can see here, we got intercepted by Ahsoka and had Ahsoka's mission. Just got home. I realized I didn't really record anything afterwards. We had some friends in town, and I kind of was booking around and did everything off camera for the rest of the night. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tomorrow we're heading to Epcot. But boy, oh boy, the Bucks almost pulled it off, even though they lost. I don't know how we feeling, Bucks fans. I don't know if we're gonna make it through, but it is what it is. We did a lot. We had a fun night. We did a lot. Went on. We got to see the new mission. There's a couple other ones too, so we'll have to ride it through the next couple days when we're there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. It's gonna be a long one tomorrow. I wish I could go to bed right now, but we have to edit. Wish me luck.